Hi everyone, in this video I'm doing another photo critique, but what I'm not doing is the photo critique that was directly going to be the next photo critique that I was going to be doing after the last one. Somebody sent me in an email saying, Dom, now that we know the list of people, you might have people not watching the video because they won't be interested until they see their own critique. And they said, how about you start mixing it up a little bit? So I thought, oh, okay, that's good, that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until each photo critique has reached 1,500, maybe 2,000 views before I upload the next one. But what I'm not going to do, for example, before, I have to say unfortunately to, the last one was being a Sam Turley, the next one is going to be Christopher J. Ingram. Well, it might not be you in this video. So anyway, here I go, onto the critique. But who do I choose? Who do I choose? Okay, and here we're going for the critique. And unfortunately, it hasn't really got a name on it, so you're obviously not that interested in this photo yourself if you haven't even bothered to name it. You've edited it in Lightroom 3, and the shot that I've got here, seeing there's a bit of an odd kind of sudden white vignetting there, and then strong vignetting there, and it's just a path kind of going somewhere with a bit of shallow depth of field, which isn't really doing anything to the image. If it's a shallow depth of field because there's an object which you wanted to focus the attention on, fair enough, but if it was a graffiti, maybe yeah. If it was a kind of a look at the work of the leading lines of the bricks leading us off to somewhere, again, if that was something which you could see, maybe that's a dead bird or something, but from what I've got here I can't see that. And if you can't be bothered to name it, then I'm really not interested that much in reviewing it. Let's see your next one. And again, still no name on this one either. And it's, again, another very shallow depth of field. So you're saying you're doing it with the Nikon D200 and the 50mm f1.8. If you gave this a name, there might have been something about it. Again, we've got kind of a look at, if you'd given it a name like security or something like that, and we're looking at how you've got metal fences, we've got the sharp barbed wire, and you've got something going on there. But at the moment, it's just an image which isn't really showing me much or creating an atmosphere of much at all. Let's see your next one. It's a picture of some ferns. This is quite, I like this one a bit more. This one's got some interesting to it because it's almost like a bit of an abstract shot. I can almost imagine that as a little avatar somewhere. The green that you've got in the plants and the random green that you've got in the background is good. However, it'd be good if there wasn't this kind of more distracting bit down there. But again, it's not much of an image for me to be able to critique. Let's see the last one. And again, still haven't named this one, but this one looks like it's got some pretty cool lighting on it. It looks kind of thuggery, a hoodie, as we call them in the UK. He's got his kind of scarf over his mouth, he's got his hood up there, and you've got the light coming from down below, which is quite cool. So that's potentially leading to something, but without a name I can't really make a story out of it. And it's a shame. I would have liked to have really gone into depth on this one, Owen, but no names means that you haven't bothered, really, to me. If these are meant to be your photos that you're sending for me to critique and you leave them as DSC 0015, then, you know, is that any way to treat your best photographs or the ones which you really want to be critiqued? If I was sending in my photos, I would at least try and give them good names and maybe have a little story behind each one about why they're important, what's special about them, or how I've kind of done a creative bit of photography with the special lighting. But here you haven't given me anything to go with in this email. So, yeah, that's for all of you. There you go. Cheers. Bye-bye.